The wisdom of my hands. A 75-year-old dermatologist's secret from the heart of Oaxaca. Perhaps when you hear of a 75-year-old dermatologist, a dermatologa, your mind conjures an image of clinical precision, of advanced lasers and steady hands holding syringes. Ah, a doctor with excellent technique, you might think. Many people probably think just like that, and for decades I saw myself in the same light. Yet even now, after 45 years of practicing dermatology in the vibrant, sun-drenched heart of Oaxaca City, the first and most sacred ritual of my morning does not involve examining my equipment or reviewing my patient files. It involves standing before my mirror and observing my own face, using nothing more than these two hands. Over my long career, no compliment has meant more to me than the quiet words of a patient who taught me more than any textbook ever could. It wasn't praise for my technique or the results of a treatment. It was a simple, profound confession. Doctor, I don't really want a treatment. I want to learn how to look as natural and as peaceful as you do. In that moment, I understood a vital truth that so many people miss in their frantic pursuit of flawless skin. The quality of your peel, your skin, is a testament to your habits far more than it is to your treatments. What many do not know is that the small, repeated customs, the daily rituals you perform on autopilot, are the true keys to lasting skin health. They are more powerful, more foundational than the most costly productos de belleza or sophisticated medical procedures. This perhaps is a secret that even we dermatologists don't always tell you because the truth is too simple to be profitable. As a dermatologist, I have transformed my own face, not through the expensive treatments I offer in my clinic, but with a single foundational shift in habit. The method I want to share with you today is completely different from what you might expect. It is so disarmingly simple, it might seem unbelievable, but my 45 years of professional experience can prove its power. Think about the treatments you receive when you visit a dermatologist. Laser resurfacing, vitamin injections, hyaluronic acid fillers, expensive prescription creams. And yes, these things certainly have their place. They are powerful tools. But in my experience, something else is infinitely more important than these expensive procedures. It is the way you touch your own skin with your own fingertips every single day. These small daily actions, when infused with intention, are the key to the most dramatic and lasting changes in your skin. There was a time when I, a doctor of the skin, could not bear to look at my own reflection. In my 50s, my face began to change with an alarming velocity. Hollows appeared beneath my eyes. The corners of my mouth, my comisuras, began their downward turn, and even the most advanced and expensive products seemed utterly ineffective. I even used the potent creams I confidently recommended to my patients, but on my own skin, they made little difference. This kind of change, I knew, is a natural part of aging that everyone experiences. But as a dermatologist, I felt a deep professional confusion, a sense of failure. The truth was not in a jar or a syringe. It was hidden elsewhere, in the mindless, habitual way I washed my face each day. I knew what was good for the skin, but my fingers were careless. To save time, I would scrub my face quickly, rinse it with punishingly cold agua fria, and then rub it dry with a rough, unforgiving towel. I was neglecting my own skin. In my clinic, I would counsel my patients to cherish their skin, to treat it with gentleness, while I was subjecting my own to a thoughtless, rough assault every single day. While I was administering the latest treatments to my patients, I was handling my own face with the same harsh habits. I was focusing only on external, quick-fix changes and had completely overlooked the profound importance of my own fundamental habits. As a dermatologist, I was ashamed. Don't you have similar habits? Everyday actions you repeat without paying a moment's attention to how you are doing them? Perhaps we are all experts who are tragically indifferent to our own skin. The change for me began unexpectedly with that 70-year-old senora, my patient. Her quiet words, "I want to look as natural as you do," completely shattered my perspective. She had been looking at my face with admiration, while I had only been seeing its flaws. That day, after my last patient had left, I stood before the mirror. For the very first time, I looked at myself as a paciente, not as a doctor. I observed my face with a cool, common-sense point of view, and in that moment, I finally realized what I had neglected. It was not a lack of complex treatments or expensive products. It was a lack of cariño, a deep, affectionate, tender care, in my everyday treatment of my skin. From that day on, I stopped thinking of myself as a dermatologist in that clinical, detached way. I started looking at my skin with normal eyes and began to fundamentally change my daily habits. I took the time to speak to my skin with my actions, with my hands. Now, I also recommend that my patients try this path of daily self-care before undergoing any significant treatment. Of course, I will perform the treatment if it is necessary, but the most important thing is always the daily habits. At first, the changes were small. I altered the way I washed my face, the way I dried it, and the timing of my moisturizing. I switched from cold water to lukewarm agua tibia. Instead of scrubbing, I touched my skin with a gentle, loving press. These small shifts didn't take any extra time. I simply added a little atención, a little mindful care to my routine. After 6 months, my face had undergone a subtle but significant transformation. The persistent redness had decreased, and the fine lines around my eyes had softened. Most importantly, when I woke up in the morning, my face was less puffy and my skin felt more comfortable, more at peace. I was no longer afraid to look in the mirror. And surprisingly, my overall health also improved. Once I started taking better care of my skin with this new mindfulness, I naturally became more attentive to my whole body. My sleep quality improved, my eating habits became healthier, and even my blood sugar levels returned to a normal range. The skin is truly a mirror to our body's inner state. You will understand the whole picture once you have heard the entire story. Next, I am going to share the 5 foundational habits that will transform your face. You do not need anything special. A bowl of lukewarm water and 2 soft towels are enough. The skin responds to cariño. The simplest habits can be more effective than the most complex treatments. 5 fingertip habits to transform your face. 1. Change the way you wash your face. Embrace, don't scrub. Let's start by changing the way you wash your face. The single moment many people damage their skin the most is during the daily lavado de cara. Washing with cold water and then rubbing with a towel actively destroys the skin's delicate protective barrier. I am convinced that incorrect face washing habits are the root cause of many chronic skin problems. Why is cold water problematic? It causes the surface pores to constrict rapidly, which prevents the proper elimination of waste and sebum from within the skin. It also aggressively removes the skin's natural surface oils, weakening its barrier function. Conversely, water that is too hot is also damaging, as it strips away necessary lipids, leading to dryness and irritation. Our skin thrives in a state of gentle balance. Furthermore, many people rub their faces vigorously with a towel after washing. This is a small, repeated trauma to the skin. This daily rubbing weakens the skin's barrier, creating tiny micro-injuries that ultimately lead to wrinkles, sagging, and a loss of elasticity, especially around the delicate eyes and the comisuras, the corners of the mouth where the skin is thinnest. I once had a 72-year-old patient, whom we will call Don, who had washed his face with cold water and rubbed it dry with a towel his entire life. As a result, the fine lines around his eyes and across his face became deeper and deeper, and he suffered from a constant, uncomfortable feeling of dryness. After adopting my recommended way of washing his face, his skin began to recover its health in just 3 months. He also remarked, with surprise, that the persistent red spots on his face had disappeared. The actual method is simple. Prepare aqua tibia, lukewarm water between 29 to 31 degrees. You should feel it as slightly warm, almost neutral, on the back of your hand. This temperature is the most comfortable for the skin. It is not too hot or too cold. It opens the pores properly for cleansing, but does not completely remove the natural protective oils. Create a rich foam with your soap or cleanser in your palms first. Then, gently touch the skin using your ring finger, which is the weakest finger, for the most sensitive spots like under the eyes. Do not scrub. Instead, think of the motion as gently embracing the skin as if you are applying a precious lotion. Don't pull or apply force. Gently clean the skin, paying special attention to your comisuras. The most important thing is to stop using cold water and to stop rubbing your face with a towel. It takes time for the skin's barrier to recover, so you must stick to this method for at least 1 month. Track the changes. While you can't stop aging, you absolutely can restore the health and resilience of your skin. Did you wash your face gently this morning? If you scrubbed, you can make a different choice tomorrow. Even one gentle face wash will be registered as an act of kindness by your skin. 2. The golden minute. Moisturize immediately after washing. Let's talk about moisturizing timing. So many people use good, expensive products without seeing good results, and the cause is often simple: timing. Right after washing, your skin's natural, protective oil film has been cleared away, leaving it vulnerable and exposed. If you start moisturizing within 1 or 2 minutes while the skin is still slightly damp, the product absorption will be maximized. If you miss this golden window, even the best products will only be half as effective. The skin is like a thirsty person. This is the moment in which moisturizing products will be absorbed the best. The skin is actively preparing to receive moisture and nutrients. There is a layer of protection on the skin's surface called the acid mantle, and this film is temporarily disrupted during the face wash. The skin will quickly start to lose water to the air through a process called transepidermal water loss. Studies show that just 3 minutes after washing your face, the skin has already lost 30% of its moisture. After 10 minutes, that number rises to a staggering 50%. In this dehydrated state, the best moisturizing product will only have a limited effect. A 68-year-old patient of mine, Don, had the habit of washing his face and then sitting down to read the news for 10 minutes before applying his cream. After changing nothing but his moisturizing timing, the uncomfortable tightness he felt all day long completely disappeared in just 1 week. The actual process includes 3 steps. First, gently pat the excess moisture from your face with a soft paper towel or a dedicated soft face cloth. Do not completely dry the face. This slight amount of moisture on the surface will act as a carrier, helping the moisturizing products to absorb more deeply. Immediately apply your facial mist or toner, especially one that contains a humectant like hyaluronic acid. Without pausing, follow with your serum and finish with your face cream. Do not spend too much time between these steps. The goal is to finish the entire routine in under 2 minutes from the moment you pat your face. The warmth from your hands will also increase the penetration of the products. Ingredients absorb better with warmth. Never read the news or do anything else before moisturizing your face. The effectiveness is halved when you try to moisturize already dry skin. 3. The neck's importance. Your face breathes through your neck. A part of the body that many people overlook is the massage of the cuello, the neck. It is not an exaggeration to say that your face breathes through your neck. When the muscles beneath the base of the skull and the large sternocleidomastoid muscle running down the side of your neck are tense, it blocks the vital lymphatic circulation and can make the face look puffy, dull, and saggy. The condition of the face is inextricably linked to the health of the neck. The neck is the bridge connecting the face to the heart and the rest of the body's circulatory systems. It is the conduit that supplies nutrients and oxygen. When this bridge is blocked or congested, the health of the face suffers. Many signs of aging that people attribute to the face actually originate from problems with circulation in the neck. The neck is full of lymph nodes, which play an important role in filtering metabolic waste from the body. The face will show swelling and sagging when this filtration and circulation system slows down. Tense muscles will constrict blood flow. When there is pressure on the micro blood vessels, the skin on the face will not receive the proper nutrients it needs to repair itself, and its condition will worsen. A 75-year-old patient, Donia, had been diligently washing and moisturizing her face but was still worried that her face looked swollen and heavy, especially in the mornings. After combining her routine with this simple neck massage, she told me that her face felt lighter when she woke up, and the morning swelling had all but disappeared. The actual method is very easy. Apply a bit of face cream or oil to your hands to create a smooth glide. Gently slide your hands using flat fingers from the base of your skull down to your collarbone 10 times. Use a weak amount of pressure. Using too much pressure will have the opposite effect and can compress the lymph nodes. Pass your thumb to gently massage the muscles at the back of your neck, where it meets your skull. After the massage, you can use a warm towel to steam your neck for 2 minutes to further relax the muscles. You can then lightly cool it down with a cool towel. This change between hot and cold helps to improve blood circulation by encouraging the expansion and contraction of the veins. This is especially recommended for those with swollen morning faces. A note of caution: people with high blood pressure or thyroid diseases should seek consultation from their doctor before attempting this. Remember to be gentle, because the skin on the neck is thinner than on the face. Be sure to show extra attention and care to your neck. 4. 3 natural masks. 1 egg is enough. These are the simple, natural mascarillas I have come to trust more than any commercial product. After seeing so many expensive products filled with synthetic ingredients, I've discovered that the most effective remedies are often the simplest ones found in our kitchens. An egg yolk mask is recommended for deep moisturizing. An egg white mask is recommended for gentle skin firming. A flaxseed oil mask is recommended for skin regeneration and calming inflammation. These ingredients are biocompatible, meaning they are structurally similar to the components of our skin, so they are both safe and highly effective. Consistency is the most important thing. A simple, natural mask used weekly is more effective than a single, expensive treatment once a year. The science of simplicity. Eggs are wonderful for the skin because egg yolks are rich in lecithin, a lipid that makes up our skin cell membranes. In addition, yolks are rich in skin-loving vitamins A, D, and E, which provide deep nourishment. The protein in egg whites creates a temporary tightening effect on the skin, which is effective for toning. Flaxseed oils is exceptionally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for skin regeneration and are powerfully anti-inflammatory. This makes it highly recommended for sensitive or irritated skin, as it helps to rebuild the skin's natural moisturizing coat and prevent water loss. A 69-year-old patient, Don, started this habit, and a month later his daughter asked him in astonishment how his skin got so good. He discovered that the best method was often the easiest one. He told me the quality, color, and texture of his skin had all changed for the better. The actual way is to schedule them. You can create a simple weekly schedule. For example, use an egg yolk and honey mask on Monday and Thursday for moisture. Use the protein-rich egg white mix on Tuesday and Friday for firming. Use the calming flaxseed oil mix on Wednesday and Saturday for regeneration. And on Sunday, let your face rest. Applying face masks every single day, even natural ones, might overburden your skin. Listen to your skin and give it what it needs. 5. Facial exercises. Every expression leaves a mark. The final tip is ejercicios faciales, or facial exercises. Chronic tension in the jaw and around the mouth is the primary cause of deep líneas de expresión, expression lines, and downturned comisuras, corners of the mouth. Relaxing those muscles will animate your expressions and restore vitality and youthfulness to your whole face. This is exercise for the face. Our face has 42 distinct muscles. They create our expressions and maintain the contour and outline of the face. But the activity of these muscles degrades with age. Some muscles become too relaxed and slack, while others become chronically tense. Nowadays, people are perpetually tense and clench their teeth because of stress. People often have the unconscious habit of never fully opening their mouths or relaxing their jaw. As you get older, you become habituated to making specific expressions. The muscles that are used often become strained and tense, while the muscles that aren't used become weak. This imbalance will lead to an asymmetrical face and loosened, sagging skin. A 71-year-old patient, Donia, did not have a lot of expressions. She was very stressed because of her work, and this led to a permanently downturned mouth, which made her look sad even when she was not. After starting these simple facial exercises, she told me, she felt and looked more confident and approachable. There are 3 simple methods. First, stretch your tongue and run it along the outside of your gum line, between your gums and your lips, making 10 slow circles in each direction. This will relax the deep muscles around the mouth and help blood circulation. It is especially effective in relaxing the rigid muscles that cause a downturned mouth. This can be done anywhere, at any time. Second, look in a mirror and slowly and exaggeratedly enunciate the vowels A, E, I, O, U. This simple action engages a wide range of facial muscles and has a very good effect. Third, set alarms on your phone throughout the day to simply check in with your face. When the alarm sounds, notice. Are your lips pursed? Is your jaw clenched? Is your brow furrowed? Consciously relax these areas. Most people have the unconscious habit of holding tension in their face. If you check in and relax, the ambient tension on your face will be greatly reduced. Taking a few deeper breaths will help you relax as well. You can also look in the mirror and make different expressions, like a big laugh, a look of sadness, and a look of surprise. Hold each for 5 seconds. Using these different expressions helps return the muscles to their full range of motion and original state. These easy habits are very effective. Give them a try. Conclusion. The secret is in the care you put in yourself. The secret to healthy, graceful skin is not a product you can buy. The care we put into ourselves is what matters. The skin regenerates itself. It is always ready to heal if we give it to the right conditions. Now is the time to start. The skin is our body's largest organ, our first point of contact with the world. From today on, let's give more attention, more cariño, to our skin. In the next video, we will talk about the power of hot and cold treatments. See you then. I am your 75-year-old dermatologist, Dr. Esperanza. Thank you.